So, I was gonna go and look and see about this whole this new NAFTA deal, right? That's what I was originally going to make this video on. And then I saw a headline that I had to read, and now I'm going to share it with you guys. This is bumping the new NAFTA deal, so you know this is fucking good. This is another case of the sickness that you women have. And I'm not going to show the article as I read it, because it'll ruin the surprise. It'll ruin the whole fucking thing if you know ahead of time. You're just gonna have to. I'll link it in the description, of course, because I do that. But I'm just gonna read this to you guys, because fucking my God. All right, ready? We don't need to tell you that weddings can get expensive. Even with the most meticulous budgeting, a few unexpected costs are bound to crop up. While most brides tend to accept this as fact, one Canadian woman, here we go, who is only known as Susan, attempted to circumvent all wedding costs by asking her friends and family to pay up to attend her wedding. It went about as well as you'd expect. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. I've been to many weddings. I missed a couple of friends' weddings, and one of them, they went to Vegas, and I was like, I really wanted to go, and I started thinking about it, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford it. So I didn't go to that one. Missed it. Another one, unfortunately, I slept through. It sucks. I feel like a total fucking ass. I wanted to go. I did. But I was working third shift. I didn't know. I didn't get really an invitation. The invitation I got was verbal. I forgot to write it down because I got it when we went to a ball game together. I came home from that. Flew out of my mind. So it was one of those things where I was like, holy shit. They were texting about it in our thread. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking tomorrow. And it was too late for me to call off. I didn't have any vacation time. It was in my first 3 months of working at my last job. So it's not like I can really just call off and be like, I gotta go to my buddy's wedding. You know, my job is more important to me than going to somebody's wedding. Even a friend that I've had for a very long time. Right? So I feel like a total asshole for that. I'm never going to be able to live that down in my own mind. Forget the fact that the guy no longer wants to be friends with me because I'm a Trump supporter, but whatever, doesn't matter. I think that the fact that I missed his wedding might have a little bit to do with it. I don't know. Might be because he never really liked me, but whatever. And then I might have a little bit of why I wound up sleeping through the wedding. You know, who knows? There's psychology involved there, I'm sure. But I still feel like an asshole for it, and, you know. But I've made the decision I'm not going to any more weddings. Because, and I'll be honest with you, they're a fucking pain in the ass. Who wants to go to a fucking wedding? Nobody. That's the answer. Nobody. Nobody wants to go to weddings. Women want to go to weddings. That's fucking it. And honestly, I don't even know why you guys want to fucking go to weddings. Because you either go there to relive your own wedding in some weird fucking fashion, or you go there in the hopes that someday you'll have a wedding. And that's just fucking sad. But no guy ever wants to go to a wedding. They're boring, they're long, they're not entertaining, it's a waste of fucking time. So, now, if anybody ever wants to invite me to a wedding, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not going. Because, fuck it, I don't want to go. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. All of my best friends have already had their weddings. So, it's done, it's over with. Family members want me to come to their weddings. Sorry, no. I've already gone to all of my immediate family's weddings. And I'm not really all that close with anybody else in my family, to be totally honest. So, yeah, no, not going to weddings. Sorry, no. It's a waste of my fucking day. So, there's just my thing on weddings, right? Susan, to end that out, if somebody said, I want you to come to my wedding, but I want you to pay, there is no dollar amount that I would be willing to pay. It's one thing if I go and I bring a gift and it's, however much money, I'm making that decision that I want to do that, and that's on me, But if somebody said, you're going to have to pay to come to my wedding, I would laugh in their fucking face. Continuing on. Susan is causing quite the debate online after posting a bizarre Facebook rant about her now canceled wedding. Yup, the couple called off the wedding just days before their I-do's after their guests refused to pay the $1,500 attendance fee. Susan was demanding in order to pay for her $60,000, that's in Canadian money, or $46.20 US dollar dream wedding. $1,500. My fuck doll costs slightly more than that. Just throwing that out there. I bought essentially a fake human being for slightly more than that. In her long-winded, expletive-filled explanation, which doesn't surprise me, the former bride accused her friends and family of ruining her marriage and her life, which also doesn't fucking surprise me. How could we have, and this is quoted now, how could we have our wedding that we dreamed of without proper funding? We'd sacrificed so much and only asked each guest for around $1,500. What the fuck did you sacrifice? That whole line doesn't even make any fucking sense. We talked to a few people who even promised us more to make our dream come true. Those dummies. She reportedly wrote on Facebook, "My maid of honor pledged $5,000 along with her planning services." Now I get that. Maid of honors are just simply the saddest fucking human beings that exist. I'm sorry if any of you ladies were a maid of honor. That's the way I see you. You're just pitiful. So, of course, she really wanted this to happen because she used to be maid of honor, right? Like, it's a huge thing with you guys for whatever fucking reason. We tearfully thanked and accepted. Well, of course. My ex's family offered to contribute $3,000, so our request for $1,500 for all other guests was not fucking out of the ordinary. Dude, I can't think of another time that I've ever even heard of there being a door cost to go to a fucking wedding. This isn't a goddamn bar. And the bar better fucking been free, cause... But even then, $1,500? Fuck, what? Fuck you. Like we made it clear, if you couldn't contribute, you weren't invited to our exclusive wedding. I can't even think of an actor or actress that I would throw down $1,500 to go to their fucking wedding. I can't think of any human being that's still alive. Now, if it was a dead person and somehow they were resurrected to have a wedding, that might be worth fucking seeing. But no, it's ridiculous. It's a once-in-a-lifetime party. I've been to a shit ton of weddings. They're not as once-in-a-lifetime as you might think. It's her once-in-a-lifetime. But it's asinine. She continued, "We just needed a little push. That's a giant fucking shove. $1,500 is a giant fucking shove. To ask if you're Our dream wedding amounted to $60,000. All we asked was for a little help from our friends and family to make it happen." Well, when you start putting price on friendship, you really know what friendship's worth. Surprise, surprise, none of that went over very well. After the couple set out their invitations and money requests, only 8 guests RSVP'd. And honestly, that's a high number to me. That's a really high number. I think she might have even fucking lied about that. That's a really fucking high number. I think she was like, I gotta say at least some people said they would come. Otherwise, I really look like a fucking asshole. So 8 is a number that she just kind of threw. I don't even believe 8. I don't even believe 2. We were, this is quoting again, we were fucking livid, Susan wrote. How was this supposed to happen without a little help from our friends? Bitch, you ain't the Beatles. And I wouldn't even pay $1,500 to see one of the Beatles get married, because eventually they're going to get divorced. Again, unless it's John Lennon. Or, fuck. What's the other guy's name that's dead? I can't remember his name. George Harrison. I would pay $1,500 to see either of those guys. To make matters worse, my ex's family took back their offer. Suddenly, more people backed out, including the maid of honor. Yeah, it was because they started to realize that their half of it was going to be $30,000, and they were like, "Yeah, no." Especially when you're going to go to a wedding that has 2 people getting married, a priest, a full band, a bartender plated in gold, and 2 guests. No. My best friend since childhood. My second family. I was so shocked and tearful. Well, you're an asshole. You're not a very good fucking friend. I'm glad your best friend since childhood told you to go fuck yourself, because you're ridiculous. Realizing they would not be able to afford their dream wedding, Susan's fiancé suggested tying the knot in Las Vegas. Which isn't bad. The bride quickly shut down the idea, asking, "Am I supposed to get married in the heart of shady gamblers, alcoholics, and the get-rich-fast fallacy?" Bitch.
My name is Jeff.
Really? I just wanted to be a Kardashian for a day and then live my life like normal. I swear to God, the Kardashians have done more to make you women idiots than you do on your own, and that's really saying something. She said, totally and completely reasonable, JK. That's a little editorializing from them. Adding that her maid of honor advised her to stick to her budget as she was asking for way too much from her guests. Oh, and then she accused her fiance of talking behind her back too. Now, I gotta say, I'm on this dude's side because holy shit, what a high maintenance cunt. I overheard him talking in the basement when he called me a stuck-up bitch. And honestly, you got off light. Anyway, I'm exhausted. I am bone tired. My heart is not the same. It is stone cold. No, my dear. You've just now realized your heart is stone cold. The Daily Mail only has screenshots of Susan's post as she seemingly deactivated her Facebook account following the incident. They also managed to capture a few of the comments left underneath the post, including one which that read, "I have no words. You're out of your mind, Susan." Yeah, we're going to have to agree. I just thought that was hysterical. It filled my heart with joy to read that and realize that there are people who still have a goddamn reasonable thought in their head. Even though there's still people who have fucking no reasonable thoughts in their head at all. Whatever. There you go. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity at the end of this video, and I'm putting it at the end of this video on purpose, because I'm hoping that most of you have already clicked off, and it's really just down to, you know, the people who will get it. For those of you who may or may not know, there is an individual on YouTube that I do not talk about. Period, end of sentence. And the reason I do not talk about this person is because there's nothing to talk about. There's really nothing interesting about it. But now I'm getting requests to talk about this person, because this person has decided that they're coming back to YouTube. Now, there's been 4 things that have been brought up to me, and I will address those things because I write "don't care" in the comments. People bring her up and I write "don't care" because I don't care. And I still, to this day, have no clue why any of you care. I still don't get it. Even with everything I've heard now, I still don't understand. Why the fuck do any of you care? Right? So I'm taking this opportunity to kind of make fun of you guys. Right? It's going to come off like I'm making fun of her, because I'm going to be addressing the 4 things that have been brought up to me. And I'm going to be, as usual, harsh in my criticism, because it's deserved. But I'm also going to repeatedly say over and over again, I don't understand why you guys care. Right? Because I don't understand why you guys care. So, first of all, she's back. Really? That's a laugh. You have to leave somewhere before you can say you're coming back to anywhere. Right? It's such a stupid thing. Why people think that it means something, I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys trick yourself into thinking that somehow it matters that she's saying she's coming back. Gives a fuck. Right? Second thing. She's angry now. See thing 1. She's always been fucking angry. And the reason why she's always been angry is because she's an idiot. And because all of the people that support her are trolls, and they realize that if they continue to support her and tell her how right she is, she will just become more and more of an idiot. And anybody that doesn't support her, they give her shit. And I don't understand why anybody cares enough to give her shit. Who cares that she's angry? She was always angry. She's no different now. And who gives a shit if she's angry? Well, what is she angry about? I'm angry that people don't like me. Well, quit being so unlikable. And then people might like you. I don't get it. The third thing that was brought up to me is that now she is like pretty much openly doxing people. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't fucking know. But as far as I'm concerned, I can't think of a better reason to not be involved. If she's gotten to the point now where she essentially is the left embodied, and anybody who says anything about her is essentially Donald Trump, no, I'm not getting involved. Don't ask me. Because I don't want her fucking doxing me out. I've made it extraordinarily difficult for people to find out where I live, right? You can find a very general area because I have a P.O. box. But I'm not fucking stupid. My P.O. box is not down the goddamn street from me. It isn't even in the same town. Honestly, it's barely in the same county, right? Somebody already tried this game with me. They decided to leave a post essentially outing where I am, trying to at least, and they looked in the fucking description and saw that I have a P.O. box, and then kind of just Googled landmarks in the general fucking area. And I think I know who this person is, and the reason why I kind of almost take it as a threat is because the account that left the comment doesn't exist. So they made an account, delete that comment, and then deleted the fucking account. Right? I deleted the comment because I want him to think that he knows where I live. Because as long as he thinks that that's even the general area that I live, I'm safe. So, you do what you want to do, dude. The third thing, or the fourth thing that people are bringing up to me is that she's gained a little bit of weight. Right? Now, I am not the type of person who harshly body shames people, I guess. I point out when somebody might be a little bit overweight for two reasons. When I see that it's grossly unhealthy, right? And I just kind of go, you know, diet and exercise can help you a lot with your physical problems that you have. You know, I just kind of throw that out there just to see if maybe nobody's ever told them that before, but I know that people tell them that all the time. I just throw it out there just to kind of be like, I notice you're complaining about problems, and I think I figured out the cause. The only other time that I ever point out that flaw in somebody is when they decide to act like it's that they're not that way. You know, when their ego overtakes them, I kind of have to go, well, look. So whatever. I don't know. Checking people's ego is a thing that is just in me. I don't know why. But everybody's pointing that out to me, and I don't care. She apparently says that one of her medical conditions makes it to where she cannot control her portions. I know what that condition is. It's called overeating, right? And what you do is you try really hard to not do that. I understand it's difficult to lose weight. Believe me, I know. Honestly, I'm amazed that I am as thin as I am, and I'm not fucking. I mean, I'm not skinny like most people would say skinny, right? I got some shit. But it's tough to lose, especially when you start to get older. You know, I understand that. But you make sacrifices in life so that you can live a healthier life. You know? I know that there are people that have serious medical problems that make it virtually impossible for them to lose weight. One of my best friends seems to suffer from that. He's a big guy, and I have seen his body just fall apart over the decades that we've been friends, and it's terribly sad. My family, I would say about 80% of my family is overweight in some form or another, so it's definitely in my genes. And again, I'm amazed that I'm as thin as I am. So, you know, whatever. If she's claiming more illnesses or different illnesses or different side effects of illnesses that she's already said that she has or whatever, who cares? Gives a shit. Why does it matter to you? This isn't new. Yet again, not new. So who fucking cares? Why are you bringing this shit to me? Because it's dumb. It's dumb fuck shit. You're better than that.